There they are. There's many of the victims, dude. That's a small collection. There's like 1,000 of them, guys. It's fucking crazy, bro. Okay, first off, we had a massive dump of emails from the Epstein files. And much of this shit is from the estate shit that was subpoenaed, Jeffrey Epstein's personal email accounts. So you have a flood of emails hitting. Now, the Republicans instantly tried to build a couple narratives. Now, we have to look at the email that we're talking about in question. Let's look at this one. We have so much to look at here. Like, this may take days. We're not going to get to it all today, okay? But this is the email in particular. Look at this one, okay? This one is Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, this is Epstein to somebody blanked. Look at this one, guys. 2017. Remember, Ghislaine said, Trump, I've never seen him at the house, right? Trump's like, oh, I don't have anything to do with this guy. I ended my friendship. Okay, I ended my friendship back in 2007. This is 10 years later. Look at it. Epstein says, you're welcome at my house always and more private. Very well, just send me the address again and the code to the door so I can get to the second floor. The second floor is where the massages happened, okay? Where the abuse happened in the second floor, the giant bathroom where they had the massage table. The code to the door so I can get to the second floor and send me the day and time. And he says, 10 p.m., should I bring special cake from New York? Whatever special cake from New York is that a girl? Like, what is that? There's some kind of code. Should I bring special cake from New York for the second floor where the massages happen? And then checking in, sorry, is that 2512 for the gate? Yes. And then the person says, I'll wait for my time. I don't want to come early and find Trump at your house. Bro, look at that. No way, dude. This one right here is damning. That's in 2017. Okay? So there's some code word about cake from New York or whatever. Is that a person? Is that a party favor? Is that code for a massage? We know the second floor, though, is massage. And I don't want to come early to find Trump in your house. Like, so, dude, they know, right? They know. They know, guys. They all know Trump was in this shit, right? And yeah, they all want to avoid seeing Trump because Trump was a frequent flyer, guys. Okay? He was a frequent motherfucking flyer. But that is so telling. The code to the door so I can get to the second floor. And then I don't want to come early and find Trump. Like, bro, like, homie's going down, okay? Homie is going down because the second floor, dude, was where you have this. Okay, there's this red couch. If we go to Palm Beach, there was this bathroom in the second floor. Okay, there it is. Okay, there's the second floor bathroom with this giant shower, the red couch. This was where the massage table was. There's a bunch of photos here that you can't see that include further in, closer to the camera over here that are all like drawings and photographs of underage girls and without clothing. Okay. This was one of the exhibit photos from Ghislaine Maxwell's trial. This was where it went down, guys. There was a massage table in this room. And if you read Virginia Giuffre's book, there was a very clear process here, guys, that went down. I'm going to describe to you what happened with all of these girls. Girl comes in the front door. She's met by Ghislaine, or she's met by Sarah Kellen. It was usually Ghislaine or Sarah Kellen. They were the two primary sort of caretakers of the girls. The girl would be met at the front door. She would be let in. She would be taken up the stairs to this room. Jeffrey Epstein would be on the massage table already like disrobed. The event would take place with either the girl and Jeffrey Epstein, or it would be the girl and Ghislaine and Jeffrey Epstein. It was not uncommon for it to be a threesome. all right, or whomever else was up there partaking. If it wasn't Jeffrey Epstein, it could be Trump. It could be the person in that email. Then, when it was done, the girl would then bathe them. There was a steam shower in this room that was like a shower steam room that would fill up with steam. They would then bathe Epstein or bathe the person like a servant in the steam room, or Ghislaine, and or occasionally there would be additional foot massaging or what have you. Then afterwards, the girl would be led downstairs to the kitchen and she would wait there. And then Jeffrey Epstein would come in and there was like a big black duffel bag, and Jeffrey Epstein would open that duffel bag. It was filled with cash, and he would give $200 or $300 to the girl. And then she would be taken to the door where his driver, his houseman, 𝗙ecie, would put the girl in a Chevy Suburban, a black Chevy Suburban, and drive them home. And that was how it went. There was a pickup, a delivery, the thing went through, the money bag showed up, they were paid, they were put in a Suburban, they were driven home. But man, that email, looking at that email, guys, seeing what I just told you about that, and it's very clearly told in Virginia Giuffre's book, and it is very clearly mentioned among other survivors. This was just Epstein's El Brio mansion, okay? El Brio Way. This is the person talking about the code to the door so I can get to the second floor. This is what was on the second floor, right? And then I'm at the door. I'll wait for my time. I don't want to come early and find Trump there. I don't want to be around the 𝗙cie Trump. So, dude, there were other people that were, part of this, that were part of the special cake from New York, okay? Yeah, they were not on the second floor having a prayer vigil. And no, it's not Special K the drug, dude. Jeffrey Epstein didn't do drugs. He was vehemently anti-drug, anti-alcohol. He didn't even like nicotine. No drugs were allowed in his house. He was like vehemently, Epstein was anti-drug. And Trump is pretty anti-drug too. Cake is not about a drug. It's about it's code word for something related to women. I don't think drugs were involved in this. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it so deceitful. Getting girls drugged out and then abusing them is like anybody could get girls drugged out and abuse them. Only the rich and powerful could do all this sober and get away with it. Because what they did was they threatened the girls. When they got the money from that black duffel bag down in the kitchen, you know what Epstein did? Let me just show you how deep this ran. So Virginia Giuffre talks about the first time she did it, okay? They brought her there. She thought it was this big thing, and Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine both abused her in that room. The two of them did. She was 16. Then they took her down, they gave her money, they sent her with 𝗙ecie in the Suburban back home, and they asked her to come back the next day, which she did. She didn't want to, but she was just caught up in this thing and the money, and she was trying to get out of this situation at her parents' house. She went back the next day. You know what happened the next day, guys? The next fucking day, Epstein, when they went to the kitchen, Jeffrey Epstein had a photograph of her younger brother in the kitchen. Day 2. And she's like, after the abuse, she saw a photo of her younger brother. Why is there a photo of my younger brother here? And he's like, we know where he goes to school. So, right? They threatened their lives, guys. In addition to paying money, they were threatening their families. They knew everything about these girls, okay? And they leveraged very clear threats. If you say anything, we're going to kill your entire fucking family. That's what went down, guys. And I mean, this guy was wealthy as shit. A bag of fucking cash. Everybody believed it, as they should have. It was it had nothing to do with drugs. This was power, guys. This was wealth and power. Okay? It was wealth and power and threats. And this was beyond some dudes getting girls fucked up and taking advantage of them. This was like the real deal, man. It's dark, guys. It is dark, man. You know, think about that. Think about, you know, because what happened with Virginia is the way they lured her, guys, was they told her that Jeffrey Epstein was going to help her become a massage therapist. That's what happened. Her dad drove her to Epstein's mansion after work at Mar-a-Lago, and she went in there thinking, he's going to help me become a massage therapist. And her life at that point, Virginia Giuffre, she had been sent to like, you know, an abusive, you know, camp for teenagers that parents send their kids to. Her father had molested her. She got sent to this camp where there was all kinds of abuse. She had been pimped out by Ron Eppinger. She had had every bad thing that you could imagine happen to her. And this beautiful, aristocratic British woman who's friends with Donald Trump says, come with me to this millionaire's house. We're going to help you finally get your life on track. And then they abused her. And then they started trafficking her to other people. I mean, dude, they picked girls that were at like the bottom, and then they like double fucked them over and then threatened all their family members' lives. Like, these people are like you don't get lower than this, guys. You don't get lower than this. And this is our fucking president. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.